Have you ever wondered why your teeth keep wearing down, like flat, worn down, chipping, cracking, and you keep having to see the dentist repeatedly for it? And then the dentist just says, oh, you need a night guard. And then it's getting worse. Your teeth are getting flatter or chipping more and more and more. Well, today I'm going to talk about how sleep apnea and airway problems can damage your teeth at night, night after night after night. And this is one of the most overlooked connections in dentistry because patients often come in needing a crown, a filling, or a night guard. The real question is not just how do we fix this tooth? The better question that we should be asking is why did this tooth break down in the first place? We have to get to the root cause. We can't just keep giving you medicine, for example, for diabetes, and you're still eating 200 grams of sugar a day. Nothing's gonna change, right? That's ridiculous. So first, let me explain what sleep apnea is. Sleep apnea is a condition where your breathing repeatedly becomes blocked or reduced during sleep. Your oxygen levels drop, your brain gets startled awake, and then your body has to fight to open the airway. You may not fully wake up and you may not remember it, but your body remembers it, right? And one of the ways the body may respond is by clenching or grinding your teeth. And this is called bruxism, the fancy term. And a lot of people think grinding is just a stress problem. And stress can absolutely play a role, right? And many other factors. But grinding can also be connected to poor sleep, airway restriction, and repeated micro awakenings throughout the night. In other words, your jaw may be working while your body is trying to breathe. Over the years, what can that force do? Well, it can do a lot of damage. It makes sense, right? Your teeth are designed to chew food during the day. They're not designed to grind against each other for hours every single night. That constant pressure will flatten the edges of your teeth. It's going to create tiny cracks like cracks in a road. It's going to break fillings, fracture crowns, make teeth sensitive, and even make people feel like their bite is like changing over time. And this is where a lot of patients get frustrated, right? Rightfully so. They say, I just had this tooth fixed. Why did it break again? Or I already wear a night guard. Why are my teeth still getting worse? Look, a night guard can protect the teeth from rubbing against each other, but it does not necessarily solve the reason why you are grinding in the first place. You'll likely grind during the day too, because your muscles are so activated. And if the grinding is connected to your airway, then the night guard is just protecting the teeth from the damage at night, but it may not be addressing the cause or relaxing your muscles during the day. And an improper night guard may actually be doing more long-term damage to your jaw, but that's for another video. Now, there is also another major way sleep apnea can affect the mouth, and that is dry mouth. People with airway problems often sleep with their mouth open. They may snore, they may breathe through their mouths, or wake up with a dry throat. And saliva is your mouth's best natural defense. It helps protect your teeth. When your mouth is dry every single night, your teeth lose that protection. And what can that do? Well, that increases the risk of cavities, gum inflammation like red puffy gums, and generalized tooth sensitivity. Then we have acid reflux, another slow cause of tooth destruction. When acid comes up from the stomach during sleep, it can bathe the teeth in acid over and over and over. And over time, that acid can dissolve the enamel, especially if you have decreased saliva from the dry mouth, right? And then when you combine reflux acid with grinding, that is so destructive. Double the damage, destructive. Especially if you're adding on dry mouth, and it's triple the damage. Acid softens the enamel, grinding wears it away, dry mouth removes the protective buffer, and you're pretty much screwed, right? And sleep apnea can be sitting in the background, connecting all these problems together. Now, this does not mean that every person who grinds their teeth has sleep apnea. It also does not mean that every worn tooth is caused by an airway problem. Don't get me wrong. Tooth wear can come from like many things, just clenching, diet, acid exposure, bite issues, medication, stress, reflux, dry mouth, normal aging. But when we see a pattern of severe wear, repeated fractures, maybe scalloped tongue, tori like large bone, large tongue, narrow arches, gum recession, morning headaches, jaw soreness, snoring, dry mouth, fatigue during the day, we have to dive a little bit deeper. Your mouth can show signs of sleep problems before you realize that you have one. Okay, and one of the first warning signs is flat or wore down teeth. If the teeth look like they have been sanded down, especially in a younger patient, that is a red flag. Another warning sign is cracked teeth or repeated broken dental work. If crowns, fillings, or veneers keep failing or breaking, we have to ask what force is being placed on them. Scalloping, like I mentioned, on the sides of the tongue can be another sign. That means the tongue has little indentations along the edges from pressing against the teeth. Sometimes that happens because there's not enough room for the tongue or because the airway is restricted. But one of the biggest clues is when a patient says, I sleep 8 hours, Dr. Bano, but I still wake up tired. That tells us that the body may not be getting quality sleep. even if the person is technically spending enough time in bed. The time is not leading to quality. So what should you do if this sounds like you? First, don't brush it off, obviously. Teeth do not usually destroy themselves for no reason. If your teeth are wearing down, cracking, chipping, or becoming sensitive, something is causing that. Second, do not assume a night guard is the whole solution. The night guard may be part of the plan, but if you have signs of sleep apnea, you need a proper evaluation. And we do that at our office every single day. The goal is not just to save your teeth. The goal is to understand why the damn teeth keep breaking down and increase your quality of life, most importantly, because if we only fix the damage without finding the cause, we end up in the cycle, right? It's insane. A tooth breaks, we crown it. Another tooth cracks, we fix it. The bite just keeps getting worse. You keep getting worse. The wear keeps progressing. And on top of that, your sleep and how you feel is just getting worse and worse and worse. And that is why airway, sleep, bite, reflux, and dental wear all need to be looked at together. Your teeth and your head and neck area can tell us a lot. So if your teeth are wearing down, or if you feel tired after sleeping and you have headaches or sore jaw muscles, we may need to dive deeper. And catching it early can make a huge difference for your teeth and your health and how you feel every single day for the rest of your life. If you found this helpful, subscribe for more videos that are coming on dental topics. And if you're dealing with worn or broken down or failing teeth, schedule a visit at our office so we can look at the bigger picture, not just the broken tooth. See you in the next one.